amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostyn and Cam Water.
For the first time here for season 3. Davis on pole, Vanderkrant in second. It's going to be sprint round action here tonight. Let's go racing here at Daytona. It was a good start there from Davis in comparison to Vanderkrant in behind. Cowan's absolutely bogged it up and already dropped out of the top 3 here as they come down towards turn 1 for the first time. There's biffing and barging between Gallen and Cowan. These guys are still going at it after last season. They survived for this time by though. Through turn 2 and 3 they come. Nice and clean, boys. Keep it up as they come up to...
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride, whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride.
ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Through turn 1, it was a horrible start from De Bono. He's absolutely bogged it up and gets eaten alive by Dixon and Gowans as they come on through. Through turn 1 they come, and they all spread out around in towards the first sector of the Silverstone circuit. They look all right at the moment. Okay, there's already been a car spun round. That's Jordan Ferguson offline.
Is green at Road Atlanta here as well. Faulkner did get away. De Bono is tucked in as well. Unfortunately, Houghton is on that outside line. De Bono does want to turn it to He's got the job. De Bono's overtaken. Now can he get Ben Faulkner up through turns 2 and 3? They go round the right-hander, dropping down the hill. Faulkner's out in front. De Bono second. Houghton third. Ratcliffe in fourth. No real dramas going into turn 1.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be.
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
This is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostyn and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because Tell you what, Bruce Tanek and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's see if we get a good run. Dodd's just absolute thinker, but it is a really nice move. Blake Delaney had to move out of the way.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shannon's Insurance GR86 Nationals, round 4 at Laguna Seca. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Mr. Steve Sinkovic here this evening. And, well, we have got an absolute banger lined up here this evening, and we've got 40 cars on the racetrack. Let's bring you up to date with the scores on the doors. In the AMs at the moment, Greg Johnson is out in front on 100 and, well, actually it's Brent Vassell on 149. I think somebody might have got that wrong there. Greg Johnson on 192, Kevin Wakefield on 181, and you got Dan Hardin on 179, and you got David Simmons, Peter Gretton, Brandon Neelan, Brad Anderson, Brandon Soper, Steph Piccoli, Ben Simpson, Greg Leake, Shane Nowens, AJ Rico, and Lachlan Costa round out the final part of their standings. In the Pro-Ams, Ryan Price is out in front on 287 points, but he leads only by 2 points over Callum Hodgkinson. Then we've got Josh King, Bradley Mays, Mark Cochran, Chris Tomlin, Cam Hardwick, Ronald Allen, Matthew Foe, and Kurt Nominson rounding out the top 10. Then behind that is Travis Nilsson, Anthony Trugado, Jeff Arnold, John Trott, Wayne Edwards, Tyler Sheaf, Luke Crum, Trev Mortimer, and Dean Sinkovic. Whew. Spicy. In the pros, it's Josh Horton out in front on 490 points. We have Carl Laver in second and Dougie Gowans and David Gallo. Then we've got Dan Batouche, Dan Byrne, Jamie Davis, Tony Baker, Brian Mueller and Mitch Noble. Brandon Levin, Dylan DeBono, Sam Katkazinos, Jack Anderson, Blake Urquhart, Jordan Ferguson, Steve Banks, and then Ray Oliver. Let's bring him into the booth, the man, the myth, the legend, the mystery man himself, Mr. Sinkovic. Good evening, Steve. How are you?
Good evening, buddy. Good evening, all the way from UK to Australia. I tell you what, we are in for a hectic night. I just watched these boys exit the pit exit for qualifying. Even then, they were going 4 wide. So it's going to be a classy night tonight, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's going to be a full-on interesting street fight as such. I think that's the thing. We've got so many people, so many cars on the racetrack. And how are they all going to cope here? Because that's 40 cars rushing into the corkscrew, and it doesn't always work out.
No, it doesn't. What these guys, out of these 40 guys, will remember is there's 3 championships being done here, and there's roughly 12 to 15 cars per championship here. So we've got a grid of amateurs, pro-ams, and pros. So they've got to think about twice and hard whether I'm throwing up a car up against a pro or a pro-am, or I'm going to lose my race, or what's going to happen here. But this track has got some amazing places. Love this track. I reckon it's a great fun track to drive on, and with this sort of volume of cars, it's pretty cool because there's lots of runoffs. There's dirt everywhere as well, so if you do a bit silly, you will spin. But the good thing about it is the walls aren't that close to get some massive damage, except the top end of the hill, just before the corkscrew. There's a fair bit of positions there where you can hit the wall. But you know what? Let's see what happens.
We've got a 20-minute and a 40-minute feature here this evening as well. Colin Black. Folks, hello. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bells, guys. Absolutely amazing. Laguna, Steve. Now, most people love this circuit. Others, not so much. What do you think of Laguna Seca?
I do like it. It's a dusty track, so you've got to be careful. Traction can just come from underneath you very easily in a few spots. Coming up to the corkscrew, we just saw Josh come up to there. Coming up to that really tough braking point, getting the right entry for the bottom of the corkscrew. The first turn and the very last turn. The last turn can really catch people out and get people going sideways through there and fully rotate. So it's got its really good points, but you know, it's going to be tough, man. It's this run at the beginning down the straight. If they're not smart about it, we could see a nice big 40-car pile-up at the very first turn.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Would we?
No, not for our generic viewers out there. They might enjoy it. The viewers might think it's funny, but we'll see what it is. Oh, Dan Byrne from Carlings has got himself a 135.988 as the fastest so far. Cole Lavery second. Dan Bartouche up the pointy end. He's having a really good season, Dan Bartouche, JP, in the V8s, in the 86s, and in the Formula 3. So doing really well.
Yeah, he is at the moment. He's done a great job this season. Dougie Gowans is here as well. He's sitting in 5th place. Gallo in 4th. Horton in 6th. 11 in 7th. Time's going to start coming through thick and fast, guys, so hold on to your hats on that one. We've had circuits of plenty here, Steve, of a mixed variation already, but we're going to head back to the legacy Charlotte Motor Speedway next week, where we've got 3 minutes lined up. Charlotte didn't go well the first time, Steve. Why do we think it's going to go well the second time?
Well, the season's been planned, and we usually follow that pattern all the way through. Look, we'll see what happens. It won't be a night race this time round, so it'll be daylight, so we'll be able to see the action a little bit better, and maybe the drivers will be able to see the track a bit better.
And maybe Sam Katkazunis has been the Specsavers and got his glasses. Put it that way.
Yes. Yes.
There was a lot of dramatics and drama kicking off from Charlotte. If you haven't seen
there was. We had some of our best Air Jordan impersonations of cars that we've seen for a while, didn't we?
Oh, mate, they were flying, weren't they? It was literally up in the air as well. It was absolutely crazy. Time's coming in. Gowans has got some purples on the board. Dougie Gowans there going in 3rd place with Dan Byrne in behind in... he's down in 4th now. David Gallo 2nd. Josh Horton has jumped up into 1st. You can see the times, I would say, see them coming through the bottom of the screen, but they are going through very, very quickly where we've got all of the cars on the racetrack. It's
a good-sized track too. Minute 35 around the track is a good-sized track. We won't get too much gapping, and there'll be battles all the way up and down the field. So that'll be a fantastic thing for the viewers. Key out there as well, it's a track that a lot of people will know. Everyone's done, you do all your beginning when you start in iRacing. It's one of the tracks that everyone pretty much goes to and hits it straight away. So, and it's a popular one across other platforms as well, like your Project Cars, your other forms as well. So they all know it, that's for sure. So there might be a bit of false bravado going around here. People being a bit overconfident.
Yeah, maybe. You might be right. I find Laguna a very interesting circuit because one day you can go there and you'll have grips for days, right? You'll have grips for absolute days. And then one day you'll go there and you've got nothing. Absolutely bare nothing. And that is not going to help because the more they bring that gravel onto the racetrack, and we know it's sitting on the track at this moment in time with the new model, Steve, they're going to be shortening that racing line because it's going to come tighter and tighter in, and they're going to be in deep trouble. Look, it's just literally running up the gravel, puffing up smoke on the left-hand side. And look, you can see it on the run into the corkscrew already. There's hardly any room there. And if they start bringing it all the way in, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That with the new model now, a lot of tracks like this before the dust wasn't that important. It was the dust on the track, and it would rubber in. But now you're bringing dust onto the track and keeping it on the track and making it an obstacle with the new patchwork that iRacing's done. It's a new element to this track. You're right.
Yeah, and I think it's going to give this a different dimension. I'll be surprised if everybody makes it through corkscrew without at least going round once, to be blatantly honest with you. Horton, Byrne, Gallo, Gowans, Lavery, De Bono. But then we got Mortimer in 7th, the leader of the Pro-Ams as well. Couple of changes this week in drivers class. Anthony Chugego went down to AMS, while Jordan Ferguson left Pros to go to Pro-Am. That's the only two changes that we've seen, which is good. But then everybody else is where they should be, so we can't really moan about that.
Yeah. The admins in all our series do a very good job getting the guys into their rankings. There's very rarely there's someone that really would pop out and say, unless they're very new. Oh, there was someone just hit the wall back there. I think it was Dougie Gowans. And then following him is Mitch Noble. Great work there, boys.
Well, if they're going to do it, they might as well do it live on the broadcast.
So Dougie Gowans, we Full Throttle is the new team. When we discussed it last week that Dougie had left Velocity. No animosity. He's just had his time working with teams and the workload that comes with it. He's a very hands-on person, so he gets handed a lot of things and he never says no. So he's probably doing a lot of the coordination for the teams and stuff like that. And he's decided to back away from a team environment and just race on his own for a while and just have a bit of fun without the team environment expectations.
That's the thing, I think. You know, people look at this and they take it so seriously and, you know, I must be in a team, I've got to be winning championships. But then when they come off, they're moaning about it constantly and they hate this and somebody said this and Billy Bob has smacked Jim Smith on the back of the head and blah, 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 blah. You know, and then you sit back and you just think, why do it? Like, you know what I mean? I don't drive, right? I am the epiphany of a commentator and I don't drive. That's it. I've got all of this content that some people would be admirable of and I don't even use it. So, you know, for me, this is just fun. I just enjoy what I do. Yeah. I can't see taking this all seriously. I know some people do, but I can't.
Yeah, look, I was supposed to drive last night and the rain was in and it was in the Formula Superlight and I haven't driven it. I haven't had time to drive it in the rain. And so I went and did a practice to spend an hour out there. And in that hour, I got nothing but worse and more frustrated. Then in the end, I just pulled the pin halfway through qualifying. I thought, look, not worth it. I'm not going to wreck someone else's race just to go out there. If I'm going to have some fun, I might as well just not do it tonight because it's not going to be fun. It's going to be too stressful. Friday nights out in the pro lights. A lot of fun, a lot of door bagging, a lot of sliding, and that's pretty cool. No expectations, just have a bit of fun. I enjoyed that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick to that for a little bit. Who sees what happens? If it's not fun, it's not fun. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. If it turns into more of a chore, then don't do it because it's just not worth it. I think that's the thing, you know, and it could be the same for us up here in the booth. If it don't become fun, we don't do it anymore. Obviously.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. It's got to be fun. Tell you what, mate, though, the numbers are amazing. We've got 37, 40. 38, 39, 41. Dean hasn't set a time yet, though.
Yeah, 41.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, so 41. That's pretty good. That's backing up last week. I think we had 42. So the numbers are really strong because there's 3 championships. We don't expect the numbers to drop off as much as they would in a series where there's nothing to fight for. So that's one of the things we implemented a few seasons back, which has really helped with sustaining the racing.
I think you've got to, it's like anything, isn't it? In any leagues, you've got to give them an incentive to turn up, right? You can't sit back and not give them anything. Dan Burns going to go over the line. Has he improved? No, he did get a purple, but it was a 135.
Yeah, purple first sector.
Yeah, I did see that.
Everyone else has sort of really panned out. De Bono's on 2 greens. He's the only one at the moment that's really improving. The greens for the new viewers is a personal best, so he's looking good. How's he gone? Has he moved up?
Ooh,
yes, he has. He's moved himself up into 3rd. The 135 777. So he's just pumped his ex-teammate out from 3rd to 4th. So good timing. Kevin Wakefield's got a personal best in the 2nd sector. He's currently our in-form AM, isn't he?
Yeah, great job. At the moment is Wakefield, and I think sitting in 3rd, they might need to look at the AM standings. A little bit peaked on at the moment. I've got him as 3rd, so we'll have to see how he goes this season. I think he's just trying to be more consistent, isn't he? We had a chat with him last week, and he's trying to stay out of trouble. Do you know? Trying to Ronald Allen it. Remember Ronald Allen's season? He didn't get involved in anything.
Yeah,
Ronald Allen
went straight through.
Yeah, and unfortunately this season, though, Ronald Allen seems to be involved in everything. And it's not even his fault either. But there we go. It is what it is out there. It's part of racing, and these guys turn up and do this every single time. So, you know, for them, it's 100%.
Mr. Matthew Fu, has got himself a pit lane start for impeding during the during the practice, and I'd suggest the problem he's having at the moment is that he's out there on wets.
I've got that as well.
Yeah, so that's probably why he's struggling out there. He probably hasn't realised it. So, Matty, if you're listening, mate, you have got wets on and it is dry out there. So that's probably why you're having a bit of fun with that car. His last lap was a 1:39.47, which is down the back form.
Yeah.
What's Dean doing? He hasn't set a lap at all yet. Is he out on track?
No, he's not. He's in pit lane. It doesn't actually look like he's in the session, to be blatantly honest, either. So maybe he's done.
He was in.
What
he was in the chat. I think he's left the session. Let's check to see. He's manually disconnected. He must be having issues because he's connected, disconnected. He's probably having. Has he rung me? He's probably having VR issues, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
Normally when he does that, he rings up his big brother to help him with technical stuff because he's got no idea how it's done.
Sounds like my mother. You know what I mean? James,
Well, I do
can't
refer
get
to
the
him as,
TV on. Mum, have you turned the plug on? Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I thought it might have been, Mum. There we go. Dougie Gowan's going to come around the final corner, sitting in fourth place. Dougie seems to be driving with more freedom. It's obviously the velocity split, and he's doing rather well. Is Dougie goes over the line in fourth? Is it going to be an improvement on the 1:35.842? No,
and that is it.
Yeah, hard reset at the end of qualifying. We can bring you up the grid for race number 1 when it's available. Oh, there we go. Now, let's try this one. Come on, there we go. Josh Horton is in first place with Dan Byrne in second, Dylan DeBono in third. Then you got Dougie Gowans, Carl Lavery, and David Gallo. That is, if there's ever a spicy top 6, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Vindaloo Curry right there. Tony Baker, Jamie Davis, Brandon Levin, Sam Katkazinos, and Dan Batouche. Trev Mortimer leads the way in the Pro-Ams. Then behind that is Cam Hardwick, Callum Hodgkinson, Matty Feely, Mark Cochran, Ronald Allen, John Trott, Bradley Mays, and Ryan Price. Brent Vattel leading the AMS in 21st. He's behind Luke Crum, Travis Nelson, in front of Luke Crum, Travis Nelson, Wayne Edwards. Then behind him, we've got Josh King, Kevin Wakefield, Kurt Nommenson, Troy Hollingworth, Anthony Trigago, Brandon Soper, Peter Gredden, Matthew Foe, Brandon Neelan, Greg Leake, Shane Nowens, and Greggy Johnson there in 36th. And then David Simmons, Steph Piccoli, Mitch Noble, Chris Tomlin, and Dean, if he does absolutely that one. I'm just going to whip my jumper off because my office has gone from 0, freezing, to absolutely roasted in a very short period of time. 2 seconds.
Well, you just rove at your own leisure, mate. The race control is going through their process and communications about what to do, who to do, what they can do, what they can't do. So we noticed that. I'm not sure what Barb's is talking about. He probably
I think it means Dean.
We were talking about.
I think it means
Dean. Yeah. I think he's having IT issues. But yeah, he's going through his tech chat and getting the boys ready. Out of all the cars out the front, there seems to be Kyle Lavery and no one else around him. So looks like the boys are sitting there waiting. Story is with the Formula Super Lights that they wait till the last minute to come out because while you're sitting there, the tires come out hot, and while you sit there, the tires start to cool down.
Right.
So some of these boys, maybe it's the same in the 86s. I don't know. I've noticed it in the Formula 3s. They're doing it in the Formula Super Lights. And it could be true. I'm not sure.
Knows at home. Let's know if that is true. That'd be great. Educate us up here in the booth. We are old.
Yeah.
So, every little bit of information helps my brain.
Carlin boys have done really well. They must be doing their practice.
Yep. Said, look who else is in around them. Horton, DeBono, Gowans, Lavery, Gallo. That's your top 6.
Same gangsters.
Yeah.
So have a look at this. Around the corner, all the way down the back, where is Chris Tomlin as the last car. Looks like Dean hasn't entered the session. Tomlin is the last. He's the 40th vehicle. And that is a spectacle and a half. I love it.
Can't see anything.
Kind of wish I was out there sometimes.
Yeah, go for it. Go on, I dare you. Like, can I be commentating? It'll be quite amusing. You can
I'll
do
have
it from
my
a
camera
car.
up.
That'd be cool.
My car will be. My camera is on down Bartouche on the second, midway down. The lights are going.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 lights, 5 lights. We are green, green, green for race number 1 this evening. Horton got a bit of a slow start, but it looks like Dan Bird's going to tuck him right in front of Dylan DeBono. Cole Lavery's decided he's going to go and send it 3 wide before we've even got anywhere. Coming down into turn 1, Lavery's on the right. DeBono's going to try and sweep round. He leans on Byrne. Byrne says, no, you're not having that. Thank you very much. Through they go on the run out into turn 2. Everybody kind of know they did.
Casinos.
Yeah, Sam Casinos had a moment on that one. And Josh Horton now out in front, leading the way. Everybody through cleanly. No real dramas going on in the background. Lots of overtakes to talk of. And at the moment, Horton is blinking. The Dan Byrne is out in front. Oh, not. He's back.
Well, yeah, I think we lost Josh there for a second. So that's going to be his thing that he needs to watch. Now, this is where we're coming up to the corkscrew. This is going to be the key thing. How's that going to go with all these cars? Because they're going to be a sudden break, and those guys that are at the back of this field are going to feel that breaking point when these guys do a big dicing, dropping of dice, going bang, 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 bang. Break point comes earlier and earlier.
At the moment, it seems like everybody's going to make it through. Let's check it towards the back end at the moment. Somebody's run wide there, further up.
I think that was Pricey, was it?
Yeah, it was Ryan Price. Russell. David Simmons, Brendan Soper have had in a moment. They've dropped down the order. There is Soper looking the other way. We'll have a look back. Looks like Greg Leake has also been involved in himself. There's 3 cars there all involved.
3 of them facing the wrong way.
That's never, ever good. One of them is our very own favourite aeroplane.
Yes, 747, Nealon and Leake by the look of it. No, not Leake.
They have started that off. Oh, twice.
Look at that.
Not once.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, parts falling off everywhere.
Yeah, definitely on that one. There's going to be gravel up in the corkscrew now as well, but Josh Horton leads the way for the first lap. He is currently out in front here, and he's 1.5 seconds over Dylan DeBono, who's got himself into second. Carl Lavery, Dan Byrne, Jamie Davis in with David Gallo. Davis up 3 places off the start. It's got a great start for Jamie Davis at the moment here, Steve, as well. Absolutely flying, doing a great job. But currently, he's sitting in 5th place, trying to make his way forward over Dan Byrne.
Yeah. Mitch Noble has actually got himself a pit lane start, I think he did. And he's up 10 places. Having a bit of a battle there with Anthony Trigadito.
That's how you say it. If it ain't, you haven't corrected us once. Trev Mortimer is sitting in. Trev Mortimer sitting in 11th place, leading the Pro-Ams at the moment. He's got Sam Casinos in behind him. And Mark
Nielsen's off.
In behind that as well. There's more drama taking place down the order. Further down, there's been a lot of people. Travis Nelson is off the side of the circuit, and he is gone into wherever we shall never know. But Brandon Levin, Dougie Gowans, Dan Batouche all battling out. Gowans on the defense going into the final quarter. Batouche on the inside trying to tackle Levin. You can see this is the battle. Everybody else is materialised and settled down a little bit here, Steve, but you can see at the moment Gowans is in the fight.
Oh yeah, he closed that door. He's made his move across to the inside, which is all well and good. He's following his racing line. He's entitled to do that, and now he's opening up the corner for himself. Levin is all over the back of him and chasing him down like crazy.
Brandon Levin trying to close in at the moment here. There he is, tucked in behind the old grandpa himself. The guns out. Gowans has definitely got his guns out for this one because he's got a lot of people lining up behind him. There is 6 cars lined up, and the last one in the order is Mark Cochran. You see it on the left-hand side, 9 all the way down to 13, continuing the fight. Hi, Jace, how are you? Thanks so much. Welcome in, buddy. I have seen you as these guys fighting it out on their way up through turn 5, coming into the tricky dip at turn 6. This is the corner I end up getting wrong.
Yeah, this is a hard one. That little bump on the left-hand side, you hit it a little bit too hard. It pushes, drive through.
Got to be for Simmons.
157, contact of car 27. So David Simmons, he's got drive through. And as he's received his drive through, he goes, yeah, fair enough, I'll wear that one.
Oh, Mitch Noble.
And he's gone, and he's wrecked his own
Wakefield's in
teammate
there.
and Kevin.
Wakefield's in there as well. Wow.
That was a nice mess. I think Kevin was in a mess before that because I heard him on comms calling out something, but I'm not sure who did what, where, and how then, but that was a bit of a mess.
Dylan De Bono sitting in second place. We've got 15 minutes of race number 1 to go. At the moment, he's got Carl Avery in behind with Dan Byrne. It looks like Mitch Noble's jumped to pit lane. Travis Nielsen to pit lane. Wakefield's not at the moment. He's still out on track, but he has got a little bit of a hairy situation going on. And it is a little bit of a mess at the back of the field. What's Lavery going to be able to do here, Steve? Is he going to be able to clear De Bono?
It sounds like, just sorry to interject there, mate. I think Mitch Noble's pulled from the race. I'm not sure why he's done that, but he's just said car 10 retiring from the race. He's only had, unless he's had 2 incidents already. I don't think he has, but we should see. I don't know. We'll see how he goes. Steve, we're going to do a wild card for JP for Bathurst as our last round of the supercars. Oh, mate, no, we can't torture him.
Bro, it depends on how, you know what I mean? Do you want me to last? That's the question on that one.
Yeah.
As well. I'm supposed to be doing a Bathurst 12-hour, so that should be fun on that one.
Yeah.
That's in a quite lucky.
So we've got Wayfield, Nielsen and Noble in the pits at the moment. Looks like Nielsen has got a mega amount of damages he's repairing as well. Let me just check the chat room over there. Travis isn't in there. Mitch still is.
Oh, De Bono's got Lavery. Lavery's pulled to the right-hand side. De Bono squeezed him a little bit. Coming down into turn number 1. In fact, he squeezed him off the side of the circuit there. Oh, De Bono giving no quarter to Carl Lavery. No quarter at all.
No, that's all right. Lavery's used to it. He's a bit of a battler on his own. He's got some great skills out there. Tony Baker's just passed Jamie Davis as well, just a bit further back. Dan Bartouche is fighting his way through. He's up 1 place, so he hasn't really got anywhere up there. There's not a lot of movers, mate, at the moment. Like your big movers is Chris Tomlin, Stephen Piccoli up 8, Chris Tomlin up 13, Troy Hollingworth up 7. All the rest are like 2s and 5s, just your basic 1 or 2 positions. So everyone is pretty much where they've qualified is sitting in and around their pace.
Yeah, they are at the moment. Kurt Nommensen looks like he's been off track. Cam Hardwick looks like he's run wide as well. Lavery putting pressure on De Bono coming into the corkscrew. You can see the driving line already closing in because there's all the gravel on the outside. How are they going to keep hold of this one? More spits up at gravel from De Bono on the exit of the corkscrew. Gallagher burning behind him, just sitting there waiting patiently at the moment. What's he going to be able to do? That's going to be the question. Can he get himself involved with this one as they go round into turn 11? Only 11 turns here. And at the moment, De Bono sitting in second, 1.9 out in front by Horton.
All right, so that Schmozzle we saw with those cars after the corkscrew with Kevin and Noble and a couple of other cars. Both were racing incidents, so people just racing, losing control and having contact. So nothing untoward, but unfortunately those cars are still damaged. So unfortunately, part of the consequence of this series is like real world. If you don't respect your car, you will have a problem. And there's probably, I don't know, a drive-through for that. I'm not sure.
He did look like he just checked up, which going into the last corner. So there we go. You do Phillip Island. He can do both. You'll be all right, JP. Dude, see me drive, Jace. What are you talking about? Come on, son.
Cochrane's requesting a time. Not sure where on track he is, if he's in the way or nothing, if we're going to get a drive. Sure.
Oh, no, but he's on the side by the start-finish line.
Okay.
I think he
facing the wrong way.
Yeah, De Bono Lavery's
safety car has been called.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he's on the main straight. Safety car has been called. So that'll be interesting. That'll back the boys up a little bit. So we've really seen that the tower hasn't really spread out a lot. There are a couple of patches here and there, but nothing of great significance. But this will bring the De Bono now under warm tyres right behind Josh Horton. So we'll see what happens there.
Is in the safety car.
In the safety car? Oh,
Yeah.
Dean's out on track. We'll find out. Greg Barber is driving it, is he? His name did come up.
Problem.
Yes, well, Race Control are watching that at the moment. Okay, safety car has the leader. Josh has just called out that I'm not sure what. Yes, he does. Yes. Someone just sent me a message. Do we have SDK live timing? Yes, we do. But I'll just put that in there, and I'll also put it in the chat. So anyone who's watching, they want to see the timing of everyone, please look at it. I was going to say something, but I went blank because I had all these questions fired at me in one moment.
You have, haven't you?
Yeah, they're watching Josh's internet because he started pinging a little bit, and Josh's comment was, "Yeah, looks like Mum and Dad are watching Netflix." So,
well, there you go. Can't do a lot about it. First safety car of the evening is out on the racetrack. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see. It's going to bunch everybody back up. That 2-second gap that Horton has just precipitated in one foul swoop, and that was all because of Mark Cochran getting lost there. Luke Crum and Bradley, they've been up.
We've got 8 minutes left, so once this safety car comes out, it's going to be about a 5-minute sprint, I reckon. Jake Slade, how are we, boys? Nice Thursday night for a call. Yeah, always a great night Thursday night for a call. Always these drivers giving us plenty of things to talk about. The waiver rounds are started.
I will be spat up all over the place there on the start-finish line.
Yeah, look at it down the straight as it coming as well. It's all coming down the straight and bouncing off the cars.
Yep. Getting a face full of gravel there, all of these guys. And one more lap. Everybody's under safety car. Everybody's under safety car at the moment. Wait and see how this one goes. It's been interesting already. You see some of these guys that have, you know, got themselves involved in incidents, and not as many at the corkscrew as I thought we were going to have, though.
Yeah, it's
This is the thing. Listening to RC.
Oh yeah, sorry mate, I am. I'm trying to get the goss down. There's some drivers having radio issues out there as well. So, and that Matty Coon is driving the safety car. So, they were relaying information because the rest of the grid couldn't hear Matty Coon in the safety car, so he couldn't say, pit lane closed or pit lane opened. So that was a bit of a kerfuffle that was going on, and Barbs was informing the drivers of what was going on. But the drivers will be getting ready to go. Matty Coon will be coming in.
Coming in at the end of this lap, and then back up and running, and green, going up into the corkscrew again. Watching my boy Kurt Nomison. Hoping he picks up a few more spots. Well, Kurt's sitting in 23rd in the Pro-Ams at the moment. 23rd overall, of course, on that one. We can bring up the class splits. So you've got that's Morton leading the pros, Mortimer leading the Pro-Ams, and Vassal leading the... Well, I think Vassal's actually leading the championship. Scores wrong. I got him 50 points behind second place.
Yeah,
by my
could be an error somewhere in there.
Could be an error in that.
The Josh Horton has control of the field now. Safety car has gone in. There's going to be some mega battles coming up in the next few weeks, mate, because these ladders are looking really tight. They come around the last corner. He hasn't gone yet.
Got now. We are green.
Here we go.
Yep. Off we go once more. Horton running. We've got literally, as I said, 5 minutes to go. Going down into turn one. Josh Horton makes it out in front and survives. What's going on further down? Dan Batouche also alongside Sam Kakadinos, Callum Hodgkinson. There's a little bit of changes. Luke Crum further back at the same time. He's nestled in. No real places gained for him. Peter Gretton, second in the AMS. Great job in that Captain Crunch machine. But however, Brent Bussell leading the AMS, sitting in 19th overall at the moment, doing a great job. They're side by side further up. Brandon Levin, Jamie Davis, Dan Batouche all in there and kicking off. At this moment in time, they don't want to be taking out teammates, but Levin's decided that he's going to go and try and have enough. He's trying to go through, can't make it through over Davis, going into the left-hander, into turn 5. Before we go up into 6 here, Dan Batouche is trying to sneak his nose on the inside. This is either going to work really well or this is going to be dramatic. It's going to be dramatic. Batouche, Levin, Batouche. Oh,
yeah,
Batouche
look,
holds
that's racing. That's Bartouche overextending himself a little bit there. That was a really bad place to make a pass. That it was lucky that it was only a place he lost out of it, because it could have been a lot worse.
2 by 2 goes.
He hasn't given up, though. Look at him. Let him go.
But that's the thing with that corner, turn 9, you can take 2 different lines. You can either open it up or you can take it tight.
Yeah.
And Batouche took it tight and Trott opened it up. Now Batouche running on the inside line. He got the move
he passed
done.
2 cars.
Cam Hardwick got stuck behind Trott, couldn't go anywhere. Vassal's in the same place at the moment. He's trying to go with Ronald Allen. Allen's trying to, well, not really sure what Allen's trying to do. He's trying to go on the defense at this moment in time. He tightened up the last. I didn't know, Steve, for that brief moment. I completely forgot what he was trying to do there.
There's a lot of blinking going on out here. Troy Hollingsworth looks like he's disappeared and come back. Looks like he's completely gone now. So the boys had him in front and it's just gone. Bartouche is on fire, mate. He's like a rattlesnake in the American desert.
He's moving his way forward. Troy Hollingsworth crashed and jumped straight back to pit lane. Now I'm hoping he's asked to tow here, or did he go flying over the fence? That's going to be one of the other
into
questions.
Another zone, possibly.
Did he do anything over? Unless he had some form of emergency, we'll give him credit.
Internet issues, I think he was having.
Give him credit where credit's due, because at the moment we really don't know why he's gone and done that. It is, of course. I'll do this again. Tony Baker at the moment with Dougie Gowans. Only Aussie server, Steve. Only Aussie server.
Yeah, Hamish had a few issues last night as well, and I told him to investigate it and tell me what's going on, what do we need to do, because it's our Formula Superlight Series, and we've just got a brand new mega sponsor for it. So we've got MOZA Racing as the naming rights sponsor for our Formula Superlights, and we can't have. Dougie called that in, saying that there was movement under brakes, and that's how he's made contact with him. So let's see how he's doing there in the braking zone. So I'm not sure. He sort of came across to the outside, whether he was taking the line or not, but we'll see what race control unpacks.
Yeah, Hodgkinson, Feely in behind that. 2 Blackout OPRs. We got ETS behind with Dan Batouche. Blackout OPR behind that as well. The Batouche is the meat between the bread of the OPR boys at the moment. He's the salami, and they're the wholemeal. Other bread is available. Just putting it out there as well, just to let you know.
There's a lot of Blackout OPR cars in one pack too. They must be driving around the same pace, because Bartouche is there, and then you've got the boys in front as well. So interesting fighting everywhere across this field.
And there is all the way through at the moment, even right down here with Josh King, who's tied in with Tomlin at the moment. Can't really get past him. Levin is just up in front. Omingson is in front of that as well in the blue and white. He's going to just about be attacked by Levin. Surely Levin's not going to have a go going into 6 on the uphill. He is. Oh, I tell you what, Omingson was nice. He was way too nice, because he's now got a lost the place to Chris Tomlin. That was the moment you should have been fighting with your elbows out, Carl, because you could have made that as tough as possible for Levin to make that move. Now we're going to go too wide. They're going to make contact on the exit. That's the problem. He fights with one, but the only thing I suppose on his side is Levin's a pro, and he's a pro-am, and then Tomlin's a pro-am. So fighting with the cars in class, I get. I tell you what, have a go, son.
It's cost him position, isn't it? He should have been a bit smarter. He would have been able to tuck in behind a bit quicker. We are on the last lap, are we, mate? I haven't seen the white flag come out.
Yeah, no, I've remembered to look this week, Steve.
Yeah, so did I. But I couldn't see it. It's probably going to come up now.
Yeah, it is the last one. Troy Hollingworth run out of fuel.
What?
You can't.
No,
be
I'm not sure
serious.
about that. Not sure about that because he said unless he's got inside information, he said on the comms that he was having internet issues.
Well, whatever he's got an issue because he's now out somewhere, drinking Fosters. I don't know. Whatever he's doing.
Oh, no, I drink Fosters anymore, mate. Only
I
you poms.
don't drink, so I don't know anything at the moment. I don't know what's. I haven't drunk for 12 years.
We sent the crap overseas.
Yeah, tell me about it. To be honest, but I think it's like the national drink over here. I don't. To be honest with you, I have no idea. I haven't been to a pub in so many years. I don't even know what it's like. Right,
Yeah.
Horton, no, coming around the final couple of corners. He's got one more to master. Turn 10. Does master that? Can he master 11? He's going to come and take the win for the first race of the evening. Joshy Horton is going to win here. Comes through the final corner for the Vermilion boy. Over he goes, lights are flashing. That's the win for Josh Horton. Dylan DeBono in second, Carl Avery in third. Trev Mortimer wins the Pro-Ams. Great job from him. There's another blinker there as well. Well, it was Trev. So Mortimer wins the Pro-Ams, and then we're going to have Peter Gretton. What happened to Brent Wassel?
Not sure.
No, I do know. LCR in behind. Is that Tomlin in behind him? The 30?
Not sure. 30 car 30 is Crummy. Yep.
Crummy just then poor old Russell off into the underworld. Down too well either, but it is going to be Peter Gretton takes the win in the AMS there. Fortunate enough, Russell does make second place, but he's not going to be happy, I don't think. Soper grabbed third in the AMS as well. Still fighting going on further back. Wayne Edwards has got himself into a little bit of a battle at the moment. He has got Greggy Johnson in front of him. Oh, Wakefield's.
Oh.
I did see he had three wheels on his wagon, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it looked like one of the wheels just. Yeah, he's got 4. Then the outside one. Oh, he's got a flat, and he's trying to get back to pits. Because I did hear him saying limping back to pits. He looks like that car's been in the wars. If the front end's gone, the rear was gone.
Bear with guys. Oh, I don't know. About 4 times I've picked up on him off track, and every single time he's already damaged. So wherever he's done it, he's gone and broken his car there. So for him,
yeah.
Great race one.
Bit to unpack in there for the boys downstairs. Incidents being called in left and right, which really distracted me, unfortunately, during that race. So sorry about that, JP. But Kevin Wakefield is stuck on the pit entry, trying to get in, and can't get his car moving. He's just blocked the pit entrance.
Sat there.
Yeah. That car is looking second hand, third hand, fourth hand. That's a write-off.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to the crusher.
Yep. Straight through, squished. I'd like to see the team get that one, but right, let's bring you up, get up to date with the results on the doors. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Horton is your winner. Dylan DeBono sitting in second, and Carl Lavery in third. That's your 1, 2, 3 in your pros. Dan Byrne in fourth, with David Gallo in fifth. Colin Boyce fourth and fifth. Dougie Gowans, Jamie Davis. Trevor Mortimer taking the win in the Pro-Ams in 8th overall. He's separated from the others, from Sam Katgazinos, then Callum Hodgkinson and Matty Fick round out the Pro-Am podium. Dan Batouche battled his way back to 12th with John Trott, Cam Hardwick, Ronald Allen and Bradley Mays rounding out the top 16. Round 11 in 17th with Kurt Nommensen and Josh King in the top 19. Then on from that one, we've got Chris Tomlin in 20th, Peter Gretton taking the AM win. Brett Wassel recovered to second place in the AM with Brown and Soper in third. Both of them drivers being involved in their own little ta-ta-tas. Andy Tregago in 24th, then Greg Leake, Luke Crum, Ryan Price, Shane Nowens and Steph Piccoli round out the top 29. Then we got Brandon Nealon, Matthew Foe, David Simmons, Greg Johnson, Wayne Edwards. First of the lap drivers, Tony Baker, Kevin Wakefield, Travis Nilsson, 1 lap down. Mark Cochrane was 2 laps down. Then Troy Hollingworth, who ran out of fuel, I don't know, whatever it was, he had dramatics. Mitch Noble on there, Matty King, Greggy Barber in RC, and Dean, who decided he didn't want to run, he was going to fit his feet.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not too sure.
He might have done
He hasn't
the other
reached
day.
out to me at all.
He might have done qualifying. He might have done a U. Qualifying, decided I ain't going to win the night.
Following his big brother's example, you reckon?
Maybe. Who knows? Hey,
Oh.
to be fair, there are literally sometimes when you get out on a racetrack, if you drive, get out on a racetrack and you think, what am I
Yeah,
doing?
it's just
I could be
yeah.
watching an
When
episode
I'm
of
like that,
Neighbours.
I just go. Yeah. Doesn't no
Yeah.
matter how much you can try to talk me into it. It's like, nah. If I know I'm going to be that bad, I'm not going to be out there.
Yeah, exactly. You can go and sit and put your legs up and watch some reruns of Neighbours and Home and Away and all of the other drama-esque programs. I don't.
You mean torture yourself?
Well, either one. Yeah, watch the originals, couldn't you, with the old crew? You know what I mean? Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. That's really the only two I remember out of that. I'm sure there was more actors who were probably famous, and I have no idea who you are, so I do apologise on that one. But you know what I mean? All I remember is short Kylie Minogue walking in like a little dwarf at a tool party, and then Jason Donovan in behind it. Bless her. There you go. It's not her fault.
She's
I'm sure.
a tiny thing, mate. I before she was really big and famous, when she was just doing Neighbours, I didn't meet her, but she was at a nightclub I was at, and she literally came. She was somewhere between my belly button and my nipples. She's a tiny little thing, mate.
Yeah, mate. She's like 5'1" or
mind you, I'm
something.
6'4", so.
Oh, there you go, and everybody looks short to you then. I'm going to Google it, actually. You know what I mean? Let me see how tall she is. I think she's like 5'3" or something.
Yeah, she's tiny, man. She's a little package.
152 centimetres. Hell is that? Kylie is just 5 foot tall, apparently.
There you go. Just 5 foot tall.
And apparently,
that is tiny.
Yeah, if you Google her and read the advert, you can learn how she puts on clothes to make herself look tall. I didn't even know
There
that.
you go.
But apparently it is. Random
Tell
conversation.
you what, there's a
Steve,
bit of
on
a
Thursday.
chitter chatter going on in the back end, mate.
I'm sure, dude. I don't have it on. This is the problem. Because otherwise, if I have it on, it goes through on the broadcast and then everybody can hear
It's
what's going
nothing
on.
too interesting, but people having a bit of a chin wag. I've got Daniel Byrne on track. He's the only one on track at the moment. He's cutting some laps in his Carlin Motorsports car. There he is there. He seems to be maybe some fine-tuning that he wanted to do out there. But we've got reverse top 10, mate. And who is in our reverse top 10? Am I looking at this correctly? Is it Dan Bartouche and Sam Katakazinos?
No, Callum Hodgkinson and Sam Katakazi. Dan just missed out. He was in 12th.
Cool. That is going to be cool.
I did cheat then, Steve. I brought up the result. Not like I was ever remembered. I mean, I seem goldfish. Barely remember putting socks on in them. Let alone do anything else. But then again, I'm surviving on 3 hours sleep. What do you expect?
You know what? I'm going to turn off the comms because they're getting annoying. There's discussions about points and stuff like that going on down there. Everyone is feeling the heat of Laguna Seca out there. Hopefully they settle it down. It wasn't that bad as far as incidents was concerned, was it?
There was little silly ones.
Little ones, yeah.
I mean,
little tete-a-tetes. That's about it. Nothing really major. But it sounds like people are a little bit hot under the collar tonight, so hopefully they cool it down for the big 40-minute because it's about to get warm because they're about to start gridding. There'll be a 3-minute countdown and off they will go.
Well, here is the grid for race number 2. Callum Hodgkinson in first place, Sam Katakazinos in second. Then we've got Trev Mortimer, Jamie Davis, Dougie Gowans, David Gallo, Dan Byrne and Carl Lavery in the 8. Dylan DeBono and Joshua Horton rounds out the top 10. Then we've got Matty Feely and Dan Bartouche, your top 12 there as well. Something's been said in YouTube chat. John Trott, Cam Hardwick, Ronald Allen, Bradley Mays, Brandon Levin, Kurt Nommenson, Josh King and Chris Tomlin. Then we've got Peter Groden, Brent Russell, Brendan Soper. That's going to be a nice battle, them three together. Anthony Tregago rounds out the final spot in 24th. Greg Leake, Luke Crum, Ryan Price, Shane Nowen, Steph Piccoli and Brandon Nealon round out the top 30. Matthew Foe, David 747, Greg Johnson, Wayne Edwards, Tony Baker and Kevin Wakefield round out the 36. And Travis Nielsen, Mark Cochran, Troy Hollingworth, Mitch Noble and no bottom 3, of course, on that one. Wow, I'm going to turn the commentary down then.
I wasn't referring to you, Barbs. I was referring to the people out there calling things in. There was a few little bits and pieces getting done. Did Joshy turn the difficulty up for this race? Don't know, mate. Not sure what you're referring to, but this is going to be a nice long battle, 40 minutes around Laguna Seca, with all these boys going for it, and we'll have Dylan and Josh in 9th and 10th, fighting their way through to the front. And some of these boys that are in the middle of this pack are not going to be easy to pass. Starting with Kyle Lavery in 8th, Daniel Byrne in 7th, David Gallo in 6th, Gowans in 10th, Jamie Davis in 4th, Trevor Mortimer I'm still getting to know, and then you've got Sam and Cal at the front. So that's a very tough pack to get through, JP.
Yeah, it is. It depends on how patient Josh is going to be here.
Yeah, Josh and Dylan, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to
It's
find out.
Very interesting.
Going to find out how
We
they
know
get
that
on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know Callum has been in some decent form of late, fighting his way through packs and doing really well in the series at the moment. But let's see if he can get his elbows right out.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, still waiting for some guys to get onto pit road.
Yep, 30 seconds. I'll put my camera down on Josh and Dylan.
Right. Let's see.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
I feel like you're in a horror movie.
Hearing our voices is the horror movie.
Oh, shush, people come in on specifically on a Thursday just to listen to me and you. Like two grumpy old men in the comedy troupe booth. It's amazing.
We're the guys at the Muppet Shop and the grandstand, are we?
Yes. That would be our caricature, Steve. That's what it would look like. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know if I fancy somebody's hand up my bum. Not quite sure on that one.
No, me either, mate. I think I'll handball that one to you.
No, you're good, mate. Keep it to yourself. I'm going to tell you that much. Right, lads. Oh, my God. What random conversation. Here we go.
Here come the lights.
3, 4, 5. Hodgkinson's off the line. Race 2 is green. Here. With
There you go, beautiful.
Brunos as well. Trent Mortimer holding on Davis. Gallo, Byrne. All by now. Kakazina's on the outside line. He's giving the OPR boys a little bit of hassle. What's he going to be able to do? He's got to lean on Hodgkinson going round turn 1. If he don't lean on him, it's going to be spread back into Trent Mortimer, and that's exactly what has happened for Sam. He didn't lean enough. Oh, Batouche in the back round.
Batouche's round.
Dan Batouche is in the background. We'll have a look back at that in a very short minute, but let's get this front done. Overall here, as soon as I can stop thinking about something that we were talking about. There you go. Go through turn 5 as well.
There was I don't know what they were thinking. There was 3-4 wide for those first two corners, so there must have been brain snaps going, but they made it through except for Dan Batouche got snagged on someone.
He did. And you can see Hodgkinson's broken away out front. He's a second up the road at the moment. Kakasinos, Mortimer, Davis in behind that for the first run up the hill. This is the moment where everybody's going to try and look and make places. Lavery's got one over Dan Byrne. He's going to run side by side. There's movements up front from Sam. He's got to be a little bit careful. He was almost breaking zone point there. Sam's got to be a little bit careful in his movements. Can't keep trying to do that. There's been more incidents behind. Steph Piccoli's coming up as well, driving smart. Tony Baker's just gone past. Cochrane's in there. Everybody makes it through. There's an LCR with Tomlin. Spitting up dirt all over the place. He's side by side with Pricey at the moment, who couldn't afford a livery, so he's gone for a white car. But Ryan Price coming down into the right-hander, return number 10. Tomlin does manage to hold on, but I can tell you one thing, it's not going to be easy, and neither is the front three up here at Evo. We've got Hodgkinson, Kakasinos and Mortimer, Steve. Most people away cleanly, apart from Dan Batouche, of course.
Yeah, very much so. The biggest move so far has been Bradley Mays. He's got himself to 10th place. Kyle Lavery 4, so he's got himself to 4th place.
Sam's gone for the lead. He's dived into 1. He's got Hodgkinson on the inside. You've got to lean on him, Sam. You've got to lean on him, son. Get your specs on, dude, because otherwise he's going to do that.
Wasn't quite enough. He made that move. He didn't put any pressure.
Nope.
He stayed out wide and he was too nice.
Horton's still in 9th place at the moment, not really made inroads that we normally expect from Josh, but it is only lap 1. But then again, he did say he's been a lot calmer in coming through traffic, so maybe that's the new Josh Horton rather than the ramming through people into the underworld on that one. So Josh doing a great job.
Possibly so. It seems to work for him because he got back through the field the other day as well. So DeBono's made 2 places, so he got Josh and Dougie Gowans, and he's following Daniel Byrne and got Lavery Oh, Davis nearly followed the back of Lavery then. He got a great little fly out of there, Lavery, didn't he?
Yeah, Mortimer's on a big old defence at the moment.
Yeah.
He's literally crouched in the corner, gloves over his head, making sure he don't get hit. Because at the moment, he's got Carl Lavery tucked in right behind him. Is he going to be able to hold on, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we've got to hold on and find out. Because at the moment, Davis is sitting there like a prancing tiger, ready to jump on these two if anything goes wrong between the three of them up front. Katkazinos, Hodgkinson, Mortimer, Lavery, fighting it out for the top four. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes down already. Coming into turn number one for the first time, well, not for the first time, for the third time. And through Hodgkinson, managing to keep that lead as well. Katkazinos and Mortimer with Lavery there at the same time, Stu.
There's blinking issues in the track again. People are calling him in. So iRacing is doing their bit, but our RC is also tracking them as well. So there could be a couple of guys that maybe need to go to the pit soon by the look of it.
Yeah, but I do wonder if... it's really hard because obviously for a lot of the blinking it's caused by internet, right? And I get the same problem, but obviously I'm in the UK, the server's in Australia. So generally that's where the problem for me lies. But I do understand their frustration because you can't control it. That's the thing, it's not controlled by you. You know, they're not sitting there pressing the, the button that makes you disappear and be invisible. You know what I mean? It's so hard. Mortimer now.
Oh, there we go.
Deep pressure.
Kuzino has lost a spot there to Mortimer. Mortimer's on fire. Where's he come from?
Right, it's a Pro-Am. It's a Pro-Am 1 and 2 at the moment for Trev Mortimer. Sitting in there, Sam just cannot get close enough to try and hold on. He's just lost the position. He's now got to wrap it, but inside you can take more curb on the right-hand side there, Sam. I'm not even a driver, and I know that one. Now we're coming into the final corner.
It won't be long. Lavery's all over him as well. So Sam, either maybe he's losing a bit of confidence through there, or maybe the pace, I'm not sure. But still dust flying everywhere on that track there. These boys have gapped out. From Gallo to Brandon Levin, they've gapped out 1.7 seconds, and then the pack after that is nice and long again.
See how these guys survive. You can see they've just come down into turn one. This is literally a 10-car fight to David Gallo in the background. If you don't know what car he's in, well, he's in that red and white Carlin's machine, and we've got a bit of a gap behind him. We have Brandon Levin, Bradley Mays, and John Trott. Horton in ninth. He's only gained one place. No real game for him at the moment. Mortimer is under, Katkazinos is under pressure from Lavery going into the left-hander of turn 5. Sam's got it all to fight for here, Steve. He's going to have to get his elbows out.
Oh, 100%. He seems to be not sure whether, like I said, maybe it's a bit of confidence down or what it is, but he's just lagging a little bit off the pace. His last lap, where's he gone? He's disappeared on my thing.
137.
Last lap, he's 7.4, and then Lavery behind him is 0.3 faster the last lap. So it'll be interesting to see how long he can keep them holding off, because after that you've got Davis and Gallo, and they're not going to want to be sticking around too long, especially when they've got De Bono putting pressure on them.
Yeah, Horton as well. Whoa, De Bono's just got that wrong.
De Bono.
Oh, Dylan. Dude, I saw you. I saw you. You come in like an absolute rocket. Watch this. There goes the silver car. Bang.
Oh, he was never going to... That was...
I don't know if that was...
Was him trying to get... He was in his slide trying to get out of the way, or...
Yeah, I think he was trying... He's got him broken behind, but I don't know if he's missed his braking point. You see all of a sudden, there he goes. Look, he's hard on the brakes. It's not like he's not.
He was trying to avoid the Carlin's car, and he's sliding there.
Yep, still braking. And it's
he's sliding all the way through there. Yep.
So it's not
Looked
like he tried
to...
He was trying to avoid
Looks like he tried to avoid, exactly. He tried to avoid the Carlin's car, and then, Sammy Katsinos is decided that's enough. I'm taking that spot back, and Lavery is tucked in behind him, thinking, I'm going with you, Sam.
Oh, he took him.
Oh, has he tagged him?
He hit him.
Oh, Lavery.
Sure, there was contact. There was. Round he goes, Trev. Oh, that's going to be a kick in the teeth for Mortimer as well. He was doing so well.
Dylan's called that in, saying I can take that penalty now if you want.
Yeah.
He's
can't
obviously
really
tried to
deny it, can
avoid
he?
that car and locked up and gone through. You could see there was no malice in it. He's just trying to avoid the Carlin's car in front of him, which I think was Gallo or
it was
Gallo.
It was Gallo they were done with. But that's the thing.
Which is unfortunate.
Dylan could have sat there and gone rah, 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 rah. But at the end of the
He's
day,
done the right thing.
take it on the chin, son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's done a great thing there.
did
Josh
suck it up.
Horton's had a bit of a move. He's not quite making it. Oh, switching. That was some different sort of breaking point there by the car in front of him. He's just helped him around, so I think Joshy might get a bit of extra window wash.
I don't think there's a mite involved in this. Unfortunately, you can see Horton there, and then we can literally have a look. At the moment, they make contact. He goes around the corner. Gowan tries to cover him off, and then whoop, there he goes. And then, unfortunately, I love Gowans is even telling him to back off on his rear wing, and he still didn't learn.
I'm going to take the camera down to the back of the field, mate. I'm going to take it to Ronald Allen because there's a gaggle of cars all in two tents behind each other down there, and they're having the battle of a lifetime, having a lot of fun. So let's see how the boys are behaving, and girls if it is.
And, look back in a minute. Sam under pressure from Lavery. Still fighting here. Lavery still putting him in. De Bono still running, but I think there's a penalty coming for this man. Yeah, I don't think he served it. Can't see that he would have got a drive through and got it done already. Sam's on a big old defense now, tugging that white line tighter than his favourite grandma all the way down into turn number 1. Is he going to be able to force Lavery out a little bit? He does. Lavery's turned around and said, not enough, son. Maybe it is. He goes through, holds on to the position for Sam. Brian Price has been off track and crashed, unfortunately, as well. You can see.
Yep, he just called that in.
Called it in?
We didn't hear it. Yeah, he just called it in, the incident, Pricey. We haven't heard anything about. No one called anything with Lavery and Mortimer before.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. He got a tap from behind.
That is a hard one to call in, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I get
definitely
it,
a bit of extra love.
Yeah, everybody checked up then. Literally everyone. It's just brakes.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a racing incident there. He was lucky. Oh, he's just missed the car in front of him.
But then would have the call been different if it hit him? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So lap 1 incidents have been all reviewed, and all incidents are no further action at this point.
Fair play. I would have done the same.
Yep.
All incidents, lap 1, NFA. See down in the bottom left-hand corner there. Lavery
There it
still
is.
climbing over Catacazinos. Still got a pro-am in Hodgkinson out in front for Blackout OPR. Then you can see the leader of the pros is Mr. Sam Catacazinos. And then the AMs, Anthony Trigago, has got himself up into the lead of the AMs as well. So a great job from him, which means that Wassel has had an issue. What issue did he have? Because not leading that AMS. Peter Gretton was leading the AMS. He's lost that place back behind.
Yeah. Tony Baker up 19 places. Mark Cochran up 18.
Brent Wassel didn't take to the start. He's in pit lane. He's out.
Oh, there you go. Maybe he had some issues as well. Him and Dean. I'll have to ring Dean afterwards and say, oh, look at this. Xenos is driving him out wide. He's got two moves to make to defend. Forward and back. That is getting hairy.
Sam's on the right side. He's got his elbows out. It's taking him a long time.
That was very sketchy driving at the moment. De Bono's getting in on it as well now.
3 wide.
Oh, not here. Not on the corkscrew. Not 3 wide. De Bono's got him under brakes. He's got Callum's lost 3 places in a matter of 2 corners. De Bono is on fire. We've got 2 velocity cars leading.
He's going to hook him round.
It's done well.
Yeah. I think, to be
Done
fair,
extremely well.
we say about Callum losing 3 places there, but that was probably his smartest move. Oh, Joshy again!
Oh, that was so close. Perfect positioning of that camera, mate. We were just happened to see anything from this blimp helicopter driver is doing a sensational job for us tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Callum Depps got mugged, didn't he? He's got to lose 4 places now.
But I wonder if that...
Josh is going to get him on the inside.
Yeah, he will. But
look at the braking difference.
This is still smart.
Kevin, watch that exit.
Oh, Kev, brake. Just let him through, bro. Let him through. You're going to be like a rolling roadblock as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job. The thing is, we talk about Callum Hodgkinson, and he's lost places, and he has, right? That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
He went 1st to 5th. But he backed out of the 3 wide. He then allowed them to go ahead. And let's not forget, he's still a Pro-Am. They are still pros, and he's still leading the Pro-Ams with Cam Hardwick, who is literally 4 cars back away from him at the moment, totaling about 7.5 seconds or something. So, you know, he's got all that time on his hands.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move.
He'd sit here
Yeah,
and say
he didn't get involved in the 3 wide. Yeah, you're spot on there. You're spot on there, JP. He didn't get involved in the 3 wide, made it safe around there. He's still maintaining the same pace as the rest of the boys, so he's doing well. Brent Wassell has to get up at midnight for work. So he's going to get a couple of hours sleep. Oh, no.
Man up. That's all I can say on that one. There we go.
Okay, here we go. After all that hard work of Dylan DeBono getting up to the 2nd place behind his teammate, he's got himself the drive-through for that incident earlier on.
Yeah, that's fine. We knew that was coming.
Yeah. Yep, correct.
And he even said, I'd suck that one up, I'll take that now. The question will be, what's going to be the penalty for Horton on Gowans?
24 and 091 net code.
Okay, we need the 43 and Dougie Gowans.
Yeah, we haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, we'll keep an eye out for that. DeBono's got himself a drive-through. He's going to drop down the order. But I'm expecting a 43 to have something here. It's exactly the same to poor old Dougie. Just pushes him round. It's going to be some form of penalty. We're laying down a precedent for all the other moves.
I'm sure it's going to be coming. Whether it comes sooner than later, we'll see. If there's anyone out there watching and you want supporting someone, let us know. If you've got a driver in that you're following and you haven't seen him tonight, give us a yell and we'll try to get him across. I'm going to switch my camera. Can you go down to the AM
lead for me?
Say again?
The AM lead.
The AM lead of Peter Gretton?
Please.
I can do that.
They've swapped places quite a few times and they must be running pretty much near enough side by side. There they are in the bottom right-hand corner. Gretton there, Tregego's in behind him in the yellow. He's lost a little bit of time now, but they were literally neck and neck at one point, swapping backwards and forwards. So Gretton's now looks like he might have broken. Go down there, Jake. Yeah, we'll have a look down there. Now all of a sudden they're broken up and Gretton's fighting with Brycey. So
it always happens, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, it was an arm battle. They were swapping backwards and forwards. I thought, oh, they're getting
I was watching them. And
all of a sudden it's gone. Puffed like a firework up in the air, unfortunately.
It always happens.
Doesn't it just?
The boys are having... Oh, Daniel Byrne has just set the fastest lap of the 1:35.7. Doing a great job. He's just passed Callum. We can just see him there. Passing Callum behind there is the last car. Here we go. Yep. Car 43 has got himself a drive-through penalty, as we just spoke about a few minutes ago.
Yeah, as we expected it to come from that one. So we're going to see how it all plans out. See what goes on with Joshy Horton. Now, car 11, drive-through penalty. We contact lap 4, turn 1.
You know what the funny thing is? Dylan DeBono is in front of Josh Horton. They've both got drive-throughs. And they're both fighting for this championship together. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, Horton just disappeared then.
Now, I wonder if Horton's... if they go in this lap, I wonder if they're going to fight for pit lane entry. If they go in this lap, both of them will be going in together. So...
Yeah. Well, look how far up him he is. That is so close. Careful, Labour. If these guys go into pits, you might get caught up in a braking zone.
Josh.
Oh, DeBono's gone in. Horton stayed out. He's going to try run this lap as fast as he can, try to get in front of him on grid. Be very interesting to see how this works out.
I
might swap my camera to... No?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll swap my camera to Dylan.
To who?
Because to Bono.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how he comes out. Because this car of... If I can find him now, what the hell's going on?
He's down in 14th.
Yeah, because he's coming out of the pit now, and then he'll be coming around because no doubt Josh will come in, and then there'll be a very tight catch-up between the two.
How comes you got a different Dylan colour, Dylan DeBono to me?
91. Joshua King. My boy, he's got himself a slap on the wrist for a drive-through.
Cochran, Brett and
Jay.
Johnson Simmons all in pit lane.
Watching my dad, Wayne Edwards, and his mate, Brent Soper. Good on you, Jay. They're boys are regulars with us for a long, long time.
Dougie Gowans sitting in 9th. He's got Trott in behind. Gowans is trying to get Feely. Going to get him on the run up the hill into the little corkscrew. There you go. On the brakes goes Gowans. Through he goes, manages to get done.
He's everywhere. That car did not look settled for the corkscrew. Dougie Gowans is looking very comfortable. He's chasing down Mr. Wakefield.
See on the bottom screen is Dylan DeBono. Steve's got him in red and white. I've got him in silver. Who knows who's right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I've updated my paints as well. So this is him coming out.
And that's Horton.
So
still
Josh has got in front.
Horton's not been through though.
Oh, I thought he went. Oh, he's got to go through this lap then.
Yeah, he's only got
What's
3
he
laps.
waiting for?
Oh, maybe he just doesn't want to.
Well, Steph McCauley is off track. She just called for a tow. Hopefully, she's not in a area where they need to do a safety car. She's in the pit exit by the look of it. So she's allowed to tow. There will be no safety car. So Josh is going to have to go soon.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, that was on his own, yeah.
Yeah, on his own. There was no contact there at all. Unfortunately for him, he went all on his own. There's DeBono still coming out. Horton's still not got in pit lane. Through the left-hander of the corkscrew, through the right-hander we go. Got to be this lap for Horton, otherwise it's going to be game over. I'm not quite sure why you're going to battle Sam when you've already got a drive-through coming.
And the thing is, Sam could have slowed down and blocked him to give DeBono the exit he needs.
There he goes.
There he is. He's in. He's in. DeBono's just coming down the corkscrew as we just saw him down. He's side by side with Kevin on that third last corner. Coming through, he's got himself some clean air, so it'll be interesting to see. I think Josh has got him here, mate. Here he is in the background. He's coming to the last corner now.
Yeah, that corner goes all the way down into turn 1. There's Horton
there.
there.
Yep, it does. But then he can put the foot down right here. Bang. He's off.
Bono's already up to full speed. Coming up over the hill,
Here
you're going to see DeBono there. I've got him in silver. Steve's got him in red and white, so not really sure. Going to run round turn 1 now. Is Dylan. Horton has got him.
Oh, Josh has got him in front.
Yep.
Oh, some great work there by Josh. That was actually a smart move coming out there. He just kept going and hammering it. But as far as teamwork's concerned, Sam should have slowed him down.
I agree.
Sam should have slowed him down. That's poor teamwork there. If that was a Carlin's team, those boys would have been a bit more on top of that, and Sam should have slowed him down in a big way.
Yep. He did not. However, talking about one of your boys, Carl Lavery sitting in second behind Kat Gazinos. Don't forget, we've still got pits coming. So Josh Shorten will have to go through the lane one more time. So will Dylan DeBono. Because of the pit stop situation, which is going to be coming probably within the next 8 minutes. And then these guys are going to have to go in again. Surely they're race 2 done, isn't it? They've gone through once, lost a load of place. They've got to go through again.
Yep, looks like Kuda Kazinos is doing the first official pit. That's at the 22-minute mark. Ducky Gown's just got a black and white warning flag for moving on the brakes from lap 2.
That the incident he had and where he hit?
No, that I don't think that was that one, but because he was following that other one, so I'm not sure.
Strange.
Oh, Steph already used her fast repair. She's trying to turn the air conditioning on at the same time while driving. Steph, sometimes as a driver, you just need to harden up.
Sometimes as a driver, you need to put your orders in now, Steph. I'll tell you that much, because that would have been the first thing I clicked on living in your blinking climate. I'll tell you that much. I do that now when I'm in the UK, and it's freezing over here.
Yep.
I have to put the fans
No
on
one's
in the office.
JP. No one's followed Kyrgyzstanos in, so it's going to be interesting to see how that early pit's going to help him or not. 23-minute mark. So there's 20. What is that? 15, just over 15 minutes to go. Sprint to the end. I'm not sure.
Come out in 11th.
Yeah.
So behind, in front of Mays, but behind Trott. Everybody above him is not pitted. Obviously, De Bono's got to go in again. He's driven through. Horton's driven through, so they've got their stops coming. So Sam is currently 27 seconds off the lead.
Yep.
Very, very interesting.
Could be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Lavery.
Oh, well, there you
Lavery has got 1.2 seconds off Gallo, so he's in clean air right now, and he is setting some good pace too. So, be interesting to see what's going to happen across there. There's outlap was his 136 was his best lap. Sam's outlap was 146, so it's an extra 10 seconds on his pace.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
No way he's trying. He's 10 seconds slower. He's going to get Hardwick.
Yeah.
So that's Hardwick dispatched.
Yep.
Hardwick's coming out of pit lane now. Sam's gone through. Is this going to be a moment for Mr. Kyrgyzstanos? Is this going to be the win that we haven't seen for ever from Sam?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Sam win a race for a long time, actually.
No.
My memory serves me correctly. Last time Sam won a race was at, what's it called, Willow Springs?
Back in my day.
Back before your days,
must have
and
been.
I was still racing.
Yeah. I don't ever remember Sam winning a race.
Yeah. Beginning of last year, I think it was, before he joined Velocity.
Go.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to get this now. Levin, he's jumped Levin in pit lane as well. Then again, Levin's pit lane speed time was apparently took him 0.72 of a second to get through pit lane, and he had a 7-second pit stop. Not quite sure how that one works out, but there we go. Dan Byrne fighting out. He's got Gowans tucked in right behind him. Both of these men have still got a pit. Here's the ones now because Gallo's in, Hodgkinson's in.
Here we go. Gallo and Hodgkinson in.
Where is Sam? Sam's coming. Where is he? He's just gone through the left-hander of turn 9 into 10.
I've got Gallo on the bottom cam now.
Yeah. I don't think both of these have stopped.
No, he's moving now.
He's moving now, but Sam's already up to full speed. But Gallo's got the box right at the front. So he is under pace already. Kyrgyzstanos jumps. Hodgkinson.
Should see him on the right there. There's Hodgkinson, he just passed.
There you go.
There's Gallo on the inside line.
He's got the shorter run out.
Oh, car 30 is required to turn back to pit lane due to heavy internet issues.
Oh, 30.
Luke Crum.
Oh, okay. Kyrgyzstanos did not get Gallo. Did not get Gallo, unfortunately, there for Sam. Gonna have to hold
Great
on
drive by Gallo there. Great drive.
Gowans, however.
Gallo's last lap was a 1:35.86, so he sent a stonking lap in for his last lap. Did a really good job.
Through the corkscrew they go for Gallo and Gowans and Horton. Horton still got to go through the lane again. Been there through once. He's waved at his crew on the way through. They've chucked him a cup of tea, but he's got to go in now and get actually stopped and get them to give him fuel. But at the moment, there you go, he peels off.
Burns in, Horton's in.
Yep. So again, where is Sam? Coming in through the right-hander. Is he going to be in the same scenario that he just was a minute ago. Let's have a look at the boys in the bottom right. They're going into pit lane. There's Horton and Byrne. John Trott's in. Feely's in. This is it now for Catagazinos. Do you know what? He's going to get them.
Yeah.
He's going to get them.
He's on fire, Catagazinos. He's going to get it again. Byrne and it looks like Josh is going to get Byrne in the pit. Not quite. He was 2 spots behind. It wasn't quite enough. He got out off the spikes, off the jacks a bit quicker, but couldn't get past him.
They're coming up pit lane side by side. Sam's already gone through. That's Catagazinos now
He's
in
wiped
fourth.
them.
Yeah, it's going to be.
He's wiped them.
You know, the interesting thing would be whether or not he can get that man there, or if we're going to see a Carlins win. Because although you think Sam can, the problem is when Sam can, he can. When he can't, he can't. And at the same time, we're never quite sure what Sam we're going to have, right? It's a complicated process with Sam at the moment. Because this is his highest finishing position. This is as high as he's ever been. He's probably got a nosebleed. He's up so high. You know, this is the problem with Sam, isn't it? But I don't know if anybody didn't understand that at home. Don't worry about it. It come out of my head and I didn't quite understand it either.
I got it, mate. Don't worry about that. I got it.
You know what I mean? He's not up so high.
Yeah.
And then we thought he was losing pace. Then all of a sudden he come on like a rocket. Then we thought...
Lavery's in. Lavery's in and Gowans is in. I just watched Josh dispatch the Carlins car. Where's Josh? Where's Kyle Lavery? Is in there. So Lavery is in. He was a fair way ahead. So will he have enough? Off the jacks and going already. So he is just come out of the pits, green cones. I think he's going to take the lead.
Yeah, he's going to get him. Where is Gallo?
There he is coming down the bottom. And here comes Sam.
And it's such a wide run round turn 1 as well. They've got such a shorter route on the inside. And it is going to be Lavery. He's going to take that lead of the race. But it is going to be within 1.1 of the guys behind. There was an incident on that final corner. I did see it. We will look and try and find out who that was who's facing the wrong way, spitting dirt. I do wonder if it was Brendan Neelan. But at the moment, it's a second gap between the boys here. It was Brendan, actually. He's had his own dramatics.
Yeah.
Oh, his back end's coming round all day.
Oh, he's looks like he's shifted down a bit too early, a bit too aggressively. I'll tell you what, this battle at the front is pretty good. Catagazinos has been passed by Gallo, so he's now in 3rd place, and Brendan Levin has got 3 seconds to catch up. But Callum Hutchinson having a stellar drive, staying out of trouble, and this shows you when you stay out of trouble what you can do out on track. He is sitting in 5th place, 5 places ahead of Cam Hardwick.
But he also started that when he was battling the free wide scenario. You could almost see Callum's intentions. You know, he backed right out of that and let them go through.
Yeah, he was very smart driving.
Yeah, and absolutely, I definitely agree. It definitely was there. Horton's now going side by side with Byrne again. And these guys are continuing to fight once more. That was Byrne passing Horton. Byrne's got through Horton in 7th after coming out of his pit lane. The Bono and
down
Gowans.
the bottom. Oh, yeah, you've got it just there beautifully. Good timing. They're having a great battle, these two guys. They've been right about 1/10, 2/10, swapping all the way down the back end through the corkscrew. I think DeBono's got the pace coming out of the corner. I'm not sure how hard Gowan is going to hold this.
Come on, Dougie, lean on him. Lean on him.
He's throwing him out. Yeah, too late. He's already moved him out.
Indeed, now it's not going to be able to get
lucky
there.
Hardwick hasn't got him there.
Yep. Gowans did.
Hardwick got a good exit too.
Gowans lost that position. Poor old Dougie is going to have to go again. The fight up front is coming back together at Gallo and Lavery.
I think Sam has lost the will. He has just dropped off dramatically. He is 3 seconds off Gallo now. His last lap was a 1:36.7, so he's dropped it down by about 5 to 6 tenths.
Simmons been involved in an incident. We've got Anthony Tredago leading the AMs. He's got Greg Johnson and Brendan Soper, or Brendan Soper, I should say. Those guys are fighting out. Gallo was getting closer to Lavery, but has now backed away just a tad. Mortimer and Baker have just swapped places as well. Batouche battled his way to 14th. Baker's in pit lane. Simmons is in pit lane. Back marker that's going to play a part here, Steve, as well. Can Gallo get Lavery before the end?
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Gallo's lap time is really good. That's only 1/10 faster than Lavery. Both doing 1:35, 8s and 9. So there was only 5 100ths between them.
Eye out, see what was going to got coming on. That is the only back marker for a couple of corners there.
Yeah. Down the bottom, there's a great little battle going on with Ronald Allen, Bartouche. The boys going for it with Trevor Mortimer. Really, really tight and close. Bartouche is having a look on the inside of Roland Allen, not to give Allen any sweat, but he might have the better exit out of the first corner. He has his side-by-side now. Going through the third corner. No, but he's got blocked by a back marker. Ooh, that's cost him, and Bartouche has run off the track just to try to avoid him.
Yep. See the action down on that bottom screen. Going absolutely hell to leather. Let's bring it up onto the main then. Let's go check in what's going on. Dan Bartouche looking up the inside. Nope, not this time. Going in through turn 6. That's going to, or 5. That's going to jeopardize his exit. Going up into 6. See now Mortimer is leading. He's in second. Ronald Allen's going to have to try and battle his way there. There is a back marker. I think that's Nowan's going up the hill. It is coming into the corkscrew. You got Mortimer in the second car behind, in the second yellow, 247. Allen in the 132. Dan Bartouche in the 95 there, Steve. They're continuing to fight it out. We'll drop the lead down into the bottom right-hand corner. Almost done a swapsy. And now these guys can have a look at both.
These guys are putting on a great show. And this is a fight. Like, we're talking a fight down the back here, viewers. These guys are doing such a great job. It's ridiculous. And it's at the end of the day, it is for sure. Oh, it looked like that was Greggy Johnson going around, or was that Simmons? They've got a
Simmons.
Colour car. Simmons, yeah. But how good is the fighting down the back, mate? They're not really down the back. There's a 15, 16, 13. But everywhere you look, there's some great stuff going on. Johnson, Soper, and Gretton are having a great fight. That's the fight there for second place in the AMS.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Oh, 30 seconds stop and hold for Greg Johnson. Oh, it must have been a serious event for a second stop and hold. Wow, that's cost him second place in the AMS for tonight's race.
Who was that with?
Greg Johnson, I'm not sure who it's with. Car 61, 30 seconds stop and hold penalty, contact lap 19.
Mortimer and Allen were bumping around them. Who did he send off into the shadow realm? Not that one. Simmons going off into the shadow realm all on his own, I think.
That's Greggy Johnson behind him.
What, and the Greg's in at 67? It weren't Greg. Oh, it was. Was it that? Lap 19?
I'm not sure. Not sure. Car 27 just called an incident in, and he was probably still involved in the incident while he still called it. So he suggested, please finish your incident before you call it in.
That's the second time we've heard that from RC this time around. It might be Brandon Soper.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Soper's.
Great work by Peter Gretton.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there was a bit of net code then, or he's rotated on his own. Didn't look like Pete touched him.
I think he got him on the inside line. Yeah, I think if we're going to be trying to be as nice and diplomatic about it. But I got a funny feeling.
Contact.
Gretton hit him. Watch his front right. Gretton's as you're looking at the car. And then, boop.
Yeah. All right, so the RC, when you're in a situation like that one, RC, we're looking to see who is the first turner into the right to the corner, all that sort of stuff. Same car. Okay, so he must have hit the car again later on.
Yeah.
Or,
twice, isn't
he? Yep. Well, what's his name? Kyle Lavery had pulled away, actually set the fastest lap for the 1:35.552. And Gallo, he's pulled away 1.2. So Gallo's got some blue flag cars between him now.
Yep. Hutchinson got 11 in front of us. For Callum, I wouldn't be rushing to try and make a move here. I don't think he needs to. I think he's got to look at the bigger picture. He's leading the Pro-Ams. You know, is it really worth it? Is it not? Probably not.
Just stay on the back of him and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think
definitely,
that's the
100%. I could have 2 drivers on the podium here.
No.
Brandon Levin is chasing down Sam Kudakazinos at the moment. Oh, Callum's just passed 11.
11 went off.
Oh, just as I must have mozzed him.
It was literally at the point, mate, you went, I could have 2 drivers here, and he literally went off the side of the circuit. It was almost like, nope, not this time, Steve. Sorry, son.
Oh, man. You have had your 2 drivers, your Carlin boys up there. I haven't had the opportunity yet.
I know you got excited, but you've also just put him in the gravel. He's now side by side with Hodgkinson again. Hodgkinson,
there we go.
Dude, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Let him go. Let De Bono go and Horton go. Let the next one go as well. The 808. Chopping the nose off and make him go to the plastic surgeon. Either one, mate.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Lavery's got some back markers in front of him at the moment who are up a little bit. It's cost him a bit of time. It's given Gallo that whole 1.3 that he had away from him. He's actually caught up on him. So I'm not sure who that was he was stuck behind. Was it Roland Allen?
No, it looks like Tragago in behind him.
Oh, Tragago. So you got caught up behind Tragago coming down through the last few corners.
Yeah, final
which
lap
cost
of the
him
race.
a bit of time.
Final lap now.
Already?
What?
That has gone so quick. That was so much fun.
Let's going to see what happened. I think Lavery's got the pace here. And no offence
Yeah.
to Gallo. As much as I love Gallo and would love to see him up there, I don't think he's going to. Here's Mr. Katkazinos going to hold on here. That's going to be the question.
Lavery's got a blue flag behind him. It's cost him a bit of time, so I don't think he's going to quite make it. The battle between De Bono and Joshua sort of finished a bit. Bono sitting in 9th and Joshua in 5th.
Yeah. Hodgkinson's in the middle in 6th. Going to lead the Pro-Ams over the line. But at the moment, coming into the corkscrew, Gallo's not quite going to get there. Horton's going to try and have a go at 11. I don't think that's a good idea on the final lap. Leaders are coming through turn number 9 before they go through the right-hander of 10. Horton hard on the brakes, down through he goes, through the corkscrew. Now we've got Carl Lavery coming into the final corner. He is going to take the victory. He is going to take the checkered flag by 7 tenths at the moment. Carl Lavery, Team SRW, wins race number 2 by 7 tenths of a second. Gallo comes over. Sam Katkazinos hits the podium. He got a podium.
Does well. Oh, David Gallo gets the fastest lap of the race on the last corner. Well done there. 1:35.515. Sensational.
Yeah, Hodgkinson takes the win in the Pro-Ams. Cam Hardwick comes over the line in 2nd place. And then Matty Feely rounds out the 3rd place podium. Down in the AMS, Anthony Tragago and Peter Graham were going at each other constantly. He's run out of fuel, isn't he? Or has he finished? Oh, no, he has finished. No, he's finished.
I think he has.
Yeah, he's finished already.
Tragago and Gretton, and then Wakefield 3rd after his incident in the first race.
What, with no wheels on his wagon?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Turning his car into a wheelbarrow.
Nomison with a run down to the line. No, Crum manages to hold on. Nomison almost got him. Couldn't quite make it. Josh King in there. Wayne Edwards coming over the line. Travis Nilsson also for Team SRW. Had a bit of a nightmare race. He's going to be coming over the line to finish it off. And then it is just Greg Johnson. Did get lapped, but he's still going. So there we go. That's the end of the 40 minutes. Big and fast.
What a race. That went really fast, man. Biggest movers tonight. Mitch Noble, 21. Mark Cochran, 20 places. Front of the grid, actually, Gallo and Lavery did really well. Lavery up 7 places. Gallo up 4 places to achieve that. Sam just lost the 1. Brandon Levin up 13 to get 4. So some great driving there.
Absolutely. Right, let's bring you up the results for the feature race. Carl Lavery is your winner with David Gallo in second. Sam Kakadinos grabs a podium. It's the first time he's been on a podium for ages. Brandon Levin in fourth. Joshua Horton in fifth. Callum Hutchinson takes the win in the Pro-Ams with Dan Byrne, Dougie Gowans and Dylan DeBono, separating him from Cam Hardwick and Matty Feely, who round out the Pro-Am podium. Then Dan Batouche, John Trott, Trev Mortimer, Jamie Davis and Bradley Mays. Moving on from that one, Ronald Allen, Mark Cochran, Luke Crum and Kurt Nominson. Nominson got the top 20. So that was a great job from him. He was up 6 places, was he, on that one? Or no, it was, unfortunately, he was down 3. Yeah, he was down 3.
Yeah,
Josh
down
King,
3.
Wayne Edwards, Travis Nelson and Mitch Noble with Anthony Chicago winning the AMS, with Peter Gretton and Kevin Wakefield rounding out the podium. Then you got Chris Tomlin, Greg Leake, Brandon Soper, Shane Nowens, David Simmons, Greggy Johnson, Tony Baker and Matthew Foe. All these people are laps down, unfortunately. Brandon Neely and Steph Piccoli there as well. Steph got hot. Knew what it was like to be a croissant in the oven for poor old Steph.
I wonder what happened to Pricey and Hollingworth. Pricey's 11 laps down.
Yeah, Hollingworth went out quite early.
Yeah. Pricey must have had damage and followed up with damage and couldn't repair. Either that or he lost his dummy.
Could be either or. Maybe he's got to get a livery.
Maybe. He did say that he had the I think he had the, what does he say, the Kawasaki racing team livery on his car. So he took the colours off so there wasn't any indiscretions, because we had a couple of guys rock up in the Formula Superlights in the Ferrari livery and in the Red Bull livery, and that's a big no-no.
Why? What's wrong with that? I did a series. They had the Williams, Mansell's Williams, they had the Senna's McLaren, and they had Prost's Ferrari all in that one. It was amazing.
We had Red Bull in Australia last year coming through and complaining about, not in our league, but in other leagues, about people using their livery that weren't sponsored by them. So that sort of sent a bit of a message to all, other brands might come in and do that as well.
But then that isn't the driver's responsibility. That is Trading Paints getting rid of it. If a driver hasn't made the livery, then it's on TP. And if TP haven't taken it off, that really cannot be argued that way. That is just absolute
Winchester makes the guns. Someone supplies the bullets.
That's the thing.
People shoot them.
Yeah, but that's a little bit extreme. But you get what I mean. They might do that, but that's just ridiculous. That is. I'm sorry, that's way over the top. Right. Anyway, now I've finished having a go. Let's move on. We're gonna have a chat with a man whose name I'm sure we have never ever got right since he's joined the series. But he takes the win in the AMS. He hasn't told us how to say it, so let's hear it now. From the man who wins the AMS, he takes the win. He's going to tell us his name. Go for it.
My name's Anthony Tregigo.
Tregido.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. That's actually from Cornwall. Yeah.
From Cornwall?
Yes.
Oh, that must have been on the piss.
Yeah, more than likely.
Tregido. Excellent, mate. Well, we'll probably pronounce it incorrectly as we go on, because sometimes we stumble over our words. But, mate, welcome to the series for starters. Yeah, and I hope you're having an absolute blast. But you must be, because you're top step tonight.
Yeah, it's it's a bit busy on the wheel, but it was pretty good racing. A bit rough and rowdy in some places, but came up all right in the end. Just got to be thankful that I got a couple of blokes over at LCR Esports and the lovely Mr. Peter Gretton, who I've cut many laps with. Not very fast ones, but it's taught me a little bit of consistency and how to get around the track.
He's always been a Mazda MX-5 gun, really fast in the Mazda, and he's adapted to this car this season really well. He's been at the pointy end nearly every race so far, so he's doing well, Pete.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last week at Lime Rock, if it was just the standard with the uphill chicane, I wouldn't have been surprised to see him in the top 10, to be honest, because he's an absolute weapon around there.
Oh, that chicane stuffed him, did it?
Oh yeah. The usual uphill that you do, the old version, we haven't really done many laps there, but around the rest of it wasn't too bad.
Great stuff, mate. Well, obviously you're dealing with a great crowd, a great bunch of boys, good laugh. Are you in Discord with them?
Yeah.
Good,
Now and
good.
then, yeah.
Yeah, excellent stuff, mate. Well, obviously we know who dragged you into the series. You've probably seen them on cam and everything like that.
Definitely.
JP, this guy's going to be a guy we're going to be speaking to regularly, I think.
Maybe we'll have to see.
Mate, I don't put you. I think the thing is, that's the thing. You've got to come in. One of the things I would say to people, and this is the thing with an AM driver, if you've never watched this series before, I would go back and watch Ronald Allen's last AM series. He will show you how to deal with everything as an AM. He drove unbelievably. Don't get involved when you don't need to. Don't stick your nose in stupid places. Don't fight people who are not around.
Every round, didn't he?
Yeah, this is it. So many times he was the only one who didn't have damage. Seriously, pick your battles. Don't fight other classes if you don't need to. Just stay in front of your own. Concentrate on your own race, because that's literally all you got to do, dude. Because you've driven exceptionally. You can see you've taken the win. You know what I mean? It's only a step forward now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely, mate. Hopefully it won't be the last.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent,
Well,
mate.
Andy, thank you so much.
Cherry.
Yeah, popped your cherry. You
No
got
worries,
first
guys.
win. Anyone you want to shout
Thanks
out
very
before we
much.
let you go?
Yeah, just the boys over at LCR, Mr. Peter Gretton, Mr. Jake Craven. He's all right as well. Hopefully we'll see him next season. Just the usual rapscallions I race with. They're all a good bunch of blokes.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. They've all been at SRW before, so it's good to have them back.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad they wrote me in. It's been a good fun.
Excellent, mate. Well, good luck for the rest of the season, dude.
Cheers, guys. Hopefully speak to you again soon.
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.
Right, now let's do this in order. We're going to have the chat with the man who takes the Pro-Am win. He's had a second. He wasn't happy. He went and got the win. He picked his battles. He backed out of a 3 wide. He lost 4 places in the space of 2 corners by doing that, but he survived on track, and that survival has given him the win in the Pro-Ams. Let's give a hand for the Blackout OPR, Callum Hodgkinson. Callum, welcome in.
Hey guys, how you going?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Not bad, mate.
You had a good race?
Well, you weren't certainty of starting tonight, were you?
No, what's the night? Last night's the night I missed, but yeah, definitely starting tonight. So yeah, I had a good night. It was quite a hard track to pass on, and yeah, I managed to hold out. I had a big, I don't know if he's got it on stream, on lap 14, nearly lost it and spent the second last corner and had a big slide, but yeah, no, it was good fun.
We didn't catch that, but the point JP just mentioned a few minutes ago when you backed out when it was like 4 wide, 3 wide to 2 wide, and you got out of the trouble. I think that was your pivotal moment for the night to win the round.
Yeah, it was definitely a hairy couple of corners.
JP, what are we going to do with this guy? I think we're going to get him in the room, mate. You need a bit of a nip to get him fired up because he's won Pro-Am tonight, and he doesn't seem too excited, does he?
No.
You always seem to say that, man. I'm all right. I'm chuffed.
I think what we can do is promote him up to pros and then see how excited he gets.
Oh, that'd be a big down, eh?
Let me get the trophy first.
Mate, I could just change you on the timing software, dude. You go from black to green within a second. Straight up. Yeah, ain't gonna matter. No, but you've done a good race,
is this a
mate.
target?
Go on, Steve.
What's that, mate?
Was this a target competition for you now to win this one? Because you're in the super formulas as well, Formula Super Lights, and this. Are you switching allegiances? Coming from the open wheeler to this for title because you're a bit closer here, or are you still in a title battle there?
No, I just sort of with work and things, I haven't been able to get back in time for a couple of rounds with Super Formula because I love that car. It's one of my favourite ones in iRacing. But I just unfortunately haven't been able to make it every round for that one. So, but this one, yeah, I definitely want the trophy. I'm second too many times, so I've got one hand right this time. I'll try and keep it on it.
JP doesn't want to be the mate anymore.
No, he wants to be the bride for the change, doesn't he? I'd love to see him in white, dressed up in a fancy dress.
Sensational.
There we go. Callum, who gets you on track, buddy?
Simrigs.com, Dump Scenery, DSM Planning and Decorating, Blackout Electrical Solutions, and Palmerston Bakery. Thanks to all those guys. Again, thanks to you guys for the stream and SRW.
Man. Take care. Have a good one, bub.
Thanks,
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Right. Give this man a little bit of an intro here as well. It is the one, the only man who's got a podium. He was up so high this evening on the grid. He had his new specs on, but then he had tissue shoved up his nose because he had a nosebleed. He was that high up in the standings, but he managed to hold on to it. It went well. He didn't crash. He caught every corner. Unlike Charlotte, where he didn't so much, but he has managed to spare place in the podium. One, the only Mr. Sam Cagazino. Sam, how are you, bud?
Elated. So elated. No rain. Yay.
Sam, it's been a long, long time, mate. The last time I remember you winning a race was at Willow Springs back in the beginning of last year.
Oh. And that was
Is that right?
That was fun and games as well.
Well, that was you, Ryan Price and Matty Feely coming across the finish line.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean was fun? Isn't it fun anymore?
Oh, the Willow Bank is fun.
Oh,
the race, the track. I'm not saying that this is no longer fun. This is still fun.
Loving it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the podium, and my God, it was a bit of effort to keep it there. I thought I was doing good, but what was it?
Jumped in pit lane.
I was getting the call. I had like 5 laps of fuel, 4 laps of fuel, 3 laps. And then I started seeing back markers coming up to my nose real quick, and I thought, you know what? I think as soon as I start doing too wide to get around them, I'm going to lose a lot of time. So the oval driver in me thought, no, get out of the way. Go park it now. Get the fuel. Go pit now. Go get the fuel and go head out. Unfortunately, after the cycle, I was not first because a 1 minute 36 does not keep in front of a 1 minute 35. Like the other two guys
we were watching that like a hawk. Like your early pit, actually, for me and JP, changed the strategy of the race. We were watching pit rotations very, very closely, and it actually made the race exciting, didn't it, JP?
It did. Yeah, it did. Everybody was kind of all over the place. We weren't quite sure if you were going to make it, what the situation was going to be. Everybody was really close together. But for you, it's a podium that, to be honest, Sam, we haven't seen for a very, very long time.
It's been a while between drinks, and I'm really happy. And I'd like to thank the team and for helping me, because I don't know how to do setups. So the boys helped me out getting a setup done, and it was really good. I'm going to keep the setup. Setup's really nice. I like it. Manageable, and I feel fast in it. And yeah,
good to hear, mate.
I also like to thank Dylan for helping me out before the pit stops. He's so fast, and I watch his replays, and I watch him, and I'm like, okay, I see here, I see there, and I always think it's down to the braking, how much you brake, how late you brake, how much you can.
How little you
put
brake.
it in without locking up and whatever.
Well, then,
I don't know. Did you guys do the driver of the day or thingy? Whatever?
No.
Oh no, the boys, the admins do that on the side. We don't do that sort of things up on the box here. But there was one point where you had Dylan had gone into the pits before he got his drive through, and who was it? JP. And we were like, oh, it was Josh before he had his drive-through as well. And it was like, oh, is he going to slow him down? Is he going to get Dill the pit stop that he needs so he can get in front? And obviously you guys in the Discord weren't even thinking about that either.
I was. It's really good to pay attention to what's being called out in the broadcast, because we heard who got penalties and therefore had to get a drive-through. And it was like, Josh was coming up. I know he's fast, way faster than me. And I'm thinking, is he going to get in front of me and slow me up? Like, is he going to get in front of me and pull away? But I think he just...
Am I giving too much information?
And waited, and he had to go into the pits because his 3 laps of server drive-through came up.
Yeah,
so I was a big phew. You know?
Well, I'm glad I'm some sort of assistance out here, not just hindering JP all the time.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Bit harsh. I mean, Sam, I've got one final question.
Uh-oh. Go on.
Dude, we were
Hit me
there.
with it.
We were there in round 1, and we're now there next week. Can we please see you practice for Charlotte at least once, so we don't get the same thing we had in the last one? I want to see you
next
make
week
corners,
is the
Sam.
oval, is it?
No, it's the road course.
Oh, it's the road course. Oh, yeah. I'll be fine.
All
Be
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Stay off the blue
they're old
strip.
cobwebs. They're brushed away. They're gone.
Yeah, you got to stay off the blue strips.
Yeah. Stay away from the curbs and the sausage curbs, Sam, because it could all go wrong.
I got to confess something.
What?
That week where I did 2 identical accidents, like you could not pick them apart. Later on in that week, I had to go to the doctors because I had an infection in my eye.
Oh, there you go.
So you do need glasses
and
then.
whatnot. But I couldn't. I didn't think I had any problem. But yeah, after that, I had to get some eye drops. Conjunctivitis. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go, mate.
No,
The
you
thing
wear
is,
glasses.
At the time, I'm just thinking, how did I do that twice? Like identical twice, like the same accident.
Well,
The early onset of a conjunctivitis.
Yeah, but clear as a bell now. My braking has improved because yesterday when we were at Snedden, and I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to calibrate the brakes. Haven't done that for a while. My brake tray fell backwards. Gave up.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what
There
the
you
hell?
go. Could have happened in the race, mate. Lucky.
So I got that fixed, and it happened again today, and I changed it, and it stayed really nice. And I'm realizing I'm able to brake deeper and not lock up as much because I think previously me getting to full throttle, no, not full throttle, full brake was too quick and locking up too much in all of the cars. I felt a lot more in control today. Tonight.
Nothing
Excellent,
worse
mate.
than
Excellent.
going in too deep. I got to be honest. Right, Sam.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to you, mate, and I've been talking to you for about 10 minutes, but I've got others waiting.
That's
I'm going to
fine.
kick you out. Love you loads. See you at Charlotte next week. Please go out and practice, and don't
Good
forget
to
wear
be
your
up here.
glasses.
Thanks for having us.
All right, mate. Take
And,
care.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sam.
Thanks to my team, Velocity Simlab, for helping me out. Hikoki Power Tools, and everyone who watches the stream and come over and follow us on Facebook. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, take
Cheers,
care.
legend. Take care, mate.
I didn't realise.
Oh,
I
dear.
know he was excited, and I know he's happy, but boy, oh boy, did I not realise he spoke that much. God blimey, Sam. We're going to have to limit your times down to 5 minutes next time. Right, let's bring it in. Second place man, who's been sat there waiting anxiously as Sam Kagazinos is now going to put peas on his jaw because he's been talking that much. He has finished in second place. He took the Carlin's car up into that second. It is the one, the only David Gallo. David, thanks so much for waiting so patiently, bud.
Evening, gents. Thank you. No worries at all.
Sam was literally going for it. But, dude, listen, for you, second place, not bad at all.
Yeah, pretty happy. Sort of not too much practice into it. Coming into it, I got a couple of warnings about the weather and hadn't turned a wet lap, so I'm glad that the clouds stayed away and we got some tight, close racing. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was, and I think that's the thing as well. For this, it was. To be fair, I would not want to do Laguna in the rain, David. I've got to be honest; it would be absolutely horrendous.
Yeah,
it's slippery
yeah,
and
imagine
dry.
a corkscrew in the rain.
Oh, mate, it would be like a aquaplaning nightmare, wouldn't it? But going forward for you, Dave, we're going back to Charlotte Road Course next week, mate. How we feeling?
Yeah, haven't turned too many laps there. Looking forward to it. I think so. Hopefully we can get a sort of a somewhat okay setup tonight. Very last minute, Daniel helped me with this setup and it seemed to work for both of us. So happy with that.
Yep.
But we'll push on for next week and see if we can keep it up the point in somewhat. Yeah.
What do we reckon in the championship, Dave? What do we think?
Oh.
Come on, we're I say we, it's not even me. I'm just a part. I'm like a sister. I'm like an owner of a team almost. I don't know, but I'm up there somewhere. But listen, what do we think? Can you and Dan get these cars up, and can you take that championship? You're sitting in fourth.
Yeah, hard to say. I suppose we haven't probably put as much practice in as what we have in the past with I suppose the SFLs and stuff like that. But we're looking at it as more fun at this stage, you know. So, but if it gets pointy and we get close, I think we'll get a bit more hungry. So we'll wait and see.
Well, you're going to come out and tell me that you're going to go and win it. There you go. That would have been nice on that one. You ain't far back away from the lead, though, mate. So, you know, keep going, keep trying. Everybody's only human. Well, Dave, thanks so much for joining us, bud. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks, gents. A shout out to Carnes Motorsport, Driver 808 on YouTube and TikTok, which is Daniel. Glam Raider, Little Rara, Eagles Automotive, and shout out to my wife, Anna, and my two girls, Valerie and Anthea. And thank you, gents.
No worries,
Excellent work, mate.
Have a good one, fella.
Congratulations, dude. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Oh, hold on. Wait, who's moving over here? Right, now.
I'm not touching anything.
I don't know, my mouse got stuck and I moved about 3 people. I thought I picked up everybody. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, he's been waiting for ages in the interview room to have his 5 minutes of Hi Mum, I'm on TV. He went and took third place in race number 1. He decided he was going to go and get the win in race number 2. He made Steve so excited that Steve peed his pants just a little bit as he come over the line to take that victory. Here's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Carl Lavery. Carl, welcome in, bud. Kyle, I swear you better be here now, mate, after that. If you did not hear that, that's it. I mean, we're in trouble. You've got to be kidding.
You're kidding me. We can't hear him. We have a Team SRW Motorsports winner, and we can't hear you. Oh, no,
hello?
There you are, mate. There you are.
Turn it off and on again. Oh, yeah.
How was that for you, mate?
Oh, awesome. First SRW league win, so...
It is a cherry popper.
Yep. Yes. So, that was good. Pretty stressful there at the end, though. Defending against David there, I think I spent half the time looking at the relative and sweating. So, yeah.
Well, you had a second and a half on him at one point. I think you had a little bit of a off braking point, and you let him back in, and in the end, it was 8/10. But he got real close at one point.
Yeah, I didn't want to bin it, so I was trying to keep it tidy, but you know, not let him in closer than a second. But he had the pace. I think he set the fastest lap in the end as well. So
he did last lap.
Yeah, so it was it was a great race. We just won't mention the black flags that a couple of key people may have got. So
well, you know what, you got to put yourself in a position to win a race, mate. It doesn't matter what happens around you. You've got to be at the pointy end to win it. And great effort there. I think JP and I were on our seats for the race with pit stop strategies and everything like that, JP.
Oh, there's no bias, is there, either? So it's Carlin's in second place, JP. I don't think that would have had any bearing with it.
Mate, no, nothing at all, honestly. I'm just completely unbiased up here in the booth, Carl. When I get going, mate, it's just completely unbiased at all. But
just completely red and white.
Yeah, I wish you had a puncher. But anyway, moving on.
We'll have to get some SRW merch sent his way to sway him, eh, Steve?
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's a bit like what was that guy? Peg? What was his name? Maybe
Simon Pegg, as you put, or Seth Pegg, or whatever. I don't know. I just feel bullied up here now. You know what I mean? Where's David Gallo? Bring him back. Where are you? Dave, help me out.
Mate, Kyle, we'll just turn him off for a few seconds. First win for you, mate, at SRW. God, I can't remember when you signed up with us. Has it been how many series now?
This is my third series.
Third series, yeah. And then you were lonely a privateer, and I decided we reached out and said, "Hey, come and have a bit of a go." And now you're having a ball downstairs with the boys and winning races. That's a question I'm asking.
What was the question?
Are you enjoying it? You having fun?
Oh, yes.
Carl, I didn't know what the question was either in that one, mate. So don't worry too much.
Yeah, no, it sound like my wife. Doesn't hear me either.
Yeah, no, it's great fun having a laugh with the guys as well, and when it doesn't go your way. So, yeah, no, it's good fun. Trying to get the balance between taking it serious and not too serious, so you don't get heartbroken when you bin it. But it's good league, good fun.
Well, I was hoping at one point we're going to have Levin and yourself first and second. I didn't even think didn't even cross my mind that one of you might win it at that point because of the way the racing was going. But you know what? Excellent effort, mate. Hope the boys are all happy down there. Big happy. Give Jamie Davis a big happy birthday hug from me and JP. And who gets you out on track? Have you got your list?
SOW, no one. Do it myself.
MOZA.
Oh, you can't remember him, Steve. Stop it. The post-it note fell off while he was winning.
Grim Industries.
Cooler Master.
That's it. Well,
Yeah, all
that's
of
our
them.
last season, mate.
All of them. See, he didn't even get it right. Look, you even give it to him, and he still didn't get it right. I don't know.
Oh, it's all good, mate. It's all good. It's his first one. He's probably still nervous and sweating and drilling and rushing through the system. But congratulations, mate. Well done for popping the cherry. Big season ahead. Have we got a chance of a title, mate?
Maybe. I think the gap last I looked was around 80 or so to set to first. But, there was an upset last season, so it can happen. Just
Yes,
keep
it
it
was.
tidy
We
and
saw
stay at
Dougie
the front.
Gowan take it out of 5th place, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mate, get out of here. Have some fun, relax, and good luck for the rest of the season. I'll be chatting to you soon. JP, anything for the young fella before we boot him?
Yeah, next time get a
Not that
puncher.
young.
Hey, I'm young.
Take care, mate. Enjoy Charlotte and enjoy the rest of the race.
Thanks, guys. See
Take
ya.
care, man.
Cheers, mate.
I see why you were stuttering now, because you were cutting out in and out of that.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, a little bit. You get to a point and then all of a sudden you just cut out for a brief second.
I might be over too loud.
Yeah,
Might have to turn
maybe.
the mic down a little bit.
Maybe on that one.
I think it was at my end. I did see some red lights. Oh, I was playing with the cord. There you go.
Steve, as my mum always says, if you play too much with the cord, you're going to end up going blind. Leave it alone.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. It's all right, mate. I'm playing with things that I shouldn't be playing with while I'm on studio. I'm back to green lights. Mate, another epic race. That early pit stop of Sam's really changed the focus of the race, didn't it? It was all about who's going to come out, who's going to get the better laps and come out, and it changed it a little bit. He went from first to second. It put Laver in a good position. Gallo worked his way through, so it made some good action. I enjoyed it, mate, from top to bottom, but Charlotte next week.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I have flashbacks and nightmares from the first race, Steve. What am I supposed to think about a racetrack that just went absolutely chaotic the last time we were there?
I'm trying to think of who the car was that went up through the air, was doing all the pirouettes that Sam hit.
Was it Ronald Allen did one, didn't he? And then Tregago, I think, did another one.
It was Tregago, I think. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
or
yes.
Tregago, sorry. Tregago. Get it right.
That was his initiation. Welcome to the league. He can have a foot spin in the air with a few pikes and land on your bonnet.
Yeah, absolutely. But there we go. Right, guys, that's going to wrap it up here for this one. Join us for next week, because trust me, we're going to return to Charlotte. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. Steve's not really sure what's going to happen. All we know is me and Steve will be up here in the booth. Other than that, who knows? Right, that's going to knock it on this one on the head. Take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.
Total one, this is amazing. It was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters. Almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because, I'll tell you what, Bruce Tanak